Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going over all of the loveys that I've made this week. So I have a market coming up tomorrow, which is Saturday, and I wanted to see how many loveys I can make from beginning Monday until today, Friday, to see how many loveys I can take and add to my inventory before my market tomorrow. So I wanted to show you guys everything that I made this week, all the loveys that I made. It wasn't too many, but I think it's a good amount, and I've tackled so much yarn in my yarn inventory, so I am super thrilled. And honestly, my love for loveys and snugglers has really grown. I used to not be a super big fan, but honestly, after doing this little week of crocheting loveys, I absolutely love loveys. I love loveys. I really enjoy crocheting a good snuggler. So here is everything that I've made this week. If you guys love crochet content, crochet challenges, crochet tapestry, anything to do with crochet and market days, definitely please make sure to subscribe, like, and leave me a comment. Do you guys have any markets coming up, or what are you guys currently working on today? Without blabbing on, let's go ahead and move on to the very first snuggler I made this week. So over the past couple of months, I've actually been buying so many patterns, and one creator that I constantly go to because I find their loveys and their patterns so adorable and so easy to make is, of course, the one and only BK Crochet. I absolutely love all of her snugglers. They turn out so cute, and they're so easy to make. They are no sew to low sew, and I absolutely love them. So the first one that I made this week was, of course, BK Crochet. It's her cute little Cluck the Chicken, and this is the little guy. Super cute, and it comes with tail feathers, no sew. The only thing is like surface crochet, nothing that I had to sew on individually. All the additional parts were surface crochet, which I have absolutely zero problem with, and her patterns are so quick to make. I can make this little guy in about an hour and 15 minutes, not too long, and I love the size. The size is so adorable. And one thing about me, if you've been around on this channel, you kind of know I like to stuff snugglers. I don't like a flat snuggler or an unstuffed snuggler. Personally, to me, I don't like the look, and you guys do whatever feels comfortable for you guys, but personally, I like the look of a stuffed snuggler, so I do stuff my snugglers. I don't overstuff, I stuff slightly just so that there is a squish in my snuggler. So that's all I do, but you will see all of my snugglers are stuffed, so just so you're aware. So this was my very first one. Of course, 10 out of 10 recommend. I will link all the patterns that I use down below. So this is my first little guy. And of course, staying on track, I had a bunch of BK Crochets patterns that I had to work through. So the next one that I wanted to try was, of course, the itty bitty dinosaur. And this is the little dinosaur. He turned out so cute. I absolutely love this little dinosaur. He's so precious. I love the colors that I chose too. The tail, everything is no sew. It's completely no sew. Surface crochet for the top little three spikes, but that is about it. Super cute, super quick make, and I absolutely love the size. Again, the size is bigger than my head, and it's super cute. Of course, I do, like I said, stuff my snugglers. I just like to squish. However, I 10 out of 10 recommend. This little guy was a quick make, and I absolutely love the result. So this little pattern does come with an egg. I chose not to make the egg for this pattern just because of time. I wanted to see how many snugglers I could make, and I didn't want to spend extra time on accessories, so I wanted to mainly focus on the snugglers. So that's why I didn't make his cute little egg, but he does come with an egg pattern. So the egg slides on the tail, the legs, and then it does have a cap on the top. So it's like a broken egg. He's just hatching. Super adorable and super cute. So I would highly recommend this pattern if you're looking for a cute dinosaur snuggler. So the third snuggler I made was this adorable bunny. The name of this bunny is Bonnie the Bunny by Mod Threads Crochet. It's Mod Threads, and I will link them down below. Super adorable, super cute. I love how it turned out. Again, The size is perfect. I absolutely love the sizes that these turned out. So this adorable little bunny is a low sew pattern. You do have to sew on the head to the body and then the tail to the body as well. That's all you have to sew. Honestly, it's not bad at all. I absolutely love this bunny. She's super, super adorable. And the pattern does come with accessories. Like I mentioned before, I didn't really want to focus too much on accessories, but the pattern does provide instructions to making a headband or a bonnet, and it's super adorable. If you're in the market for a bunny snuggler, I would highly recommend this pattern. Definitely go check them out. Super, super cute. The size is perfect, and it's perfect for Easter. I absolutely love this one. So the fourth snuggler that I did make this week was, of course, zebra. BK Crochet's a zebra pattern. Super adorable, super cute. It comes with the pattern for the little mane, and I decided to use fur yarn, and it's super cute, super fluffy. And for the tail as well, I used fur yarn, and I absolutely love this pattern. This pattern was super quick to make up. It did not use a lot of yarn, and I was able to use my tiny little balls of scrap yarn that I had for the black. It did not use too much black, so I was super pleased with this pattern. I absolutely love, of course, the size, the instructions. It is a no sew pattern. The hair and the mane were all surface crochet, so you did not have to sew anything attach or anything like that. The little details were surface crochet, so it was no sew. I absolutely love this pattern, and honestly, BK Crochet is killing it out here with these snugglers. I at 10 out of 10 recommend this one. So my fifth snuggler that I made, of course, was actually BK Crochet, but it was a modification to the zebra pattern. I got both the zebra pattern and the modification to make Miss Little Unicorn here. She is absolutely adorable. It is basically the same pattern as the zebra with additional instructions to the horn, the hair, and different areas that you need to like color change the instructions and all of that. Absolutely love this pattern. I love how simple it is, but still creates such a different and unique piece from the zebra, and it makes it its own little creation, and I absolutely love it. And the hair is so cute. The instructions for the hair super simple to follow. Absolutely love this one, and it is a great option. Super, super quick make, and I highly recommend this pattern. So when I say I have so many of BK Crochet's patterns, I mean, I basically have almost all of them. I'm absolutely obsessed with her patterns. They are so cute and so worth it. So the next one that I made was, of course, the little itty bitty cats. I absolutely love how unique the paws look. And the instructions for the paws is so clear, so detailed, and I had zero problems with this one. It was super, super cute. I absolutely love how this one turned out, and it's so adorable. I really, really love this one, and the size was great. At my markets, people absolutely go crazy over black cats, so I definitely had to make a black cat for my market. This one I used a Bernat tweed, and I used the black Bernat tweed, and I absolutely love how it turned out. It's more like a gray black versus a true black, but I still absolutely love the results. So since I did opt to make the little kitty, of course I wanted to make a little Paul the puppy. And look at this little puppy. He is absolutely adorable. I love the little ears and the little paws. Again, instructions were absolutely super clear, super detailed. I did not get lost. It was and dream to work up. I absolutely love this pattern. It's super, super cute. Everything is just crocheted on. There is zero sewing on this pattern. There are some embroidery, like the little nose and the little line for the mouth. And then, of course, this is what I love about BK Crochet's patterns, because you could either opt to do the puff stitches for the paws, or she gives detailed instructions on how to embroider if you don't want to do the color changes on the paws, which is absolutely amazing. I love that option that she gives. So this little guy is Paw the Pup, and I highly recommend if you're in the market for a puppy snuggler. The next snuggler that I made this week was, of course, by BK Crochet, and I made her Lenny the Lamb snuggler. This is the little guy. He's so cute. I absolutely love the technique that she uses for the little wool on top of the lamb. I absolutely love the technique. I've never tried that technique, and I absolutely love how the wool turned out. I love all of the details on the pattern, and again, everything is a no-sew pattern, just some embroidering. There is a little tail, but everything is crocheted as you go. I absolutely love this pattern. Super, super cute and a dream to work with. The next snuggler that I made is from Mama Made Minis, and I made the mini little mouse, and it's so adorable. I made the mini version of this little mouse. She does have other versions of her snugglers, and this little guy is so, so cute and such a quick make. Even though you do have some areas where you do have to sew, like the ears, the arms. However, I could still whip this up super quick, and the outcome of the pattern is so adorable. I absolutely love this pattern. Fun fact, I absolutely hate mice and I hate rats. It's my biggest, I will scream if I see one in real life. It is so gross to me, but this little guy, I will take it in a plushie form. I love this little mouse. It is so adorable and so cute. So the next snuggler that I made was it actually comes in a bundle pack, and it's the Barnyard Besties, the mini snuggler bundle. And this is by just a mom underscore crocheting. And of course, I will link everything down below. She has a pig, a cow, a donkey, and a Highland cow. And I opted to make the pig because I think pigs are just so adorable. This one is super, super cute. There are some areas where you do have to sew. You have to sew on the head to the body and the arms. So that is the only thing. You do have to surface crochet the tail and surface crochet the ears. But besides that, it's super quick make. I can whip this up really, really quick. The size is a little bit smaller than my other snugglers, like in comparison to this one. However, that makes it super fast to make, and I absolutely still love the results because it's quicker to make and it's super, super cute. It does not use too much yarn, and I love that. I did probably overstuff this little snuggler. I know snugglers are supposed to be a little flatter, but that's okay. I was just gonna squish them down a little. Once a little one starts playing with them and hugging them and cuddling them, it does get a little bit flat anyways, so I think it'll be fine that I kind of overstuffed, but definitely feel like I overstuffed this one, but still super, super cute. I'm happy with the product and the result. So since I was on just a mom underscore crocheting's Etsy shop, I did come across her Space Snugs bundle pack, and I definitely wanted to grab it. It's a cute little astronaut, Andy the astronaut, and a adorable little alien, Alan the alien, and I opted to make Andy this astronaut. And this little guy was such a cute make. It's such a fun size. I love the sizes of her little snugglers. They're super, super cute, super, super quick to make. This one, again, no sew, honestly. I It does call to sew on the arms, but what I did was just attached on the last row. I crocheted the arms in, and then you just sew on the head to the body, and that's it. So super fast to make. I absolutely love this pattern. I think this would be such a popular item, and I honestly am already working on a second one of Andy the astronaut in an orange suit just because I think that's so adorable. But this one worked up really, really fast, so I highly recommend checking out her Etsy page and go following her on Instagram. Definitely go. I will link everything down below. So by Thursday night, I was feeling over the moon. I had already made all of these plushies. I was feeling good and confident. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make another snuggler, but I'm going to switch my yarn over to a new yarn that I had just purchased not that long ago. I had purchased Feels Like a Dream by Lion Brand, this little fluffy, and it is so soft, but it is, I don't even know how to describe this. It is furry but fluffy, but it feels good, but it's just, honestly, it's really hard to crochet. Personally, for me, it is slippery and it is really hard to see your stitches when you're using this. I had tried previously to use this yarn, and one of my crochet friends, she had made some adorable turtles out of Feels Like Bliss. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a go. I've already made all of these little snugglers. It's okay if I fail and I don't finish it. I will feel still okay. So I did it. I made a turtle snuggler. However, it was the death of me. I did not like this yarn, and honestly, it's just because it's so slippery. So slippery and so hard to see the stitches. However, will I continue using it? Yes, yes, I will. I just have to be in the right headspace to work with this yarn because the outcome is so adorable. I absolutely love this little guy. He is so soft, and here, I'll bring him in closer. See how I'm talking about the stitches? The stitches are hard to see. They're hard to see. It's so soft though and so fluffy. I love how this feels and I love how it looks. It looks so cuddly and so adorable. However, working with it was honestly kind of a nightmare. So this pattern is the Crochet Patterner's Turtle for Hugs, and I will link it down below because I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce their name. However, of course, like I said, all of the patterns will be linked down below, but this little guy is so adorable. I really, really love the outcome, even though it almost broke me. The size is still super cute. So this yarn is it classifies itself as a size 5 bulky, and it recommends a 6mm hook. So what I used for this little guy is a 5.5mm hook, and the only reason I did that was because it was a snuggler. I knew I was not going to overstuff it. I knew it wasn't going to be like a big plushie where the stitches had to be super tight. So that is the only reason I used a 5.5mm. However, for this yarn, I would highly recommend going down at least 2 sizes to like a 4.5 if you're making like a plushie that you need the stitches to be tight, because you will be stuffing it like really nicely and you will not want the polyfill to come out. So I would highly recommend going down a couple sizes on the hook. This yarn, it comes out stretchy. It's also stretchy. I don't know if you guys can see that. It comes out stretchy, it's slippery. So just so you guys can keep that in mind if you're looking into using Feels Like a Dream. I don't want to discourage anybody. If you have the patience for it, just be in a good mood when you're using it and try not to get frustrated. I know that's a lot easier said than done because honestly, I lost my cool a couple of times working on this, but I'm so happy that I stuck to it, and the outcome, I absolutely love this little guy. And then today I did not have too much time to crochet today. Of course, my kiddos had minimum day and I had an award ceremony that I had to go to for one of my kids. So I was only able to crochet one snuggler today. And of course, I wanted to try BK Crochet's new bunny. She just released it this week. I was able to get it and it is absolutely adorable. I love this bunny. Ever since she showed it on her Instagram as a sneak peek, I was waiting and dying to see when the release date was and when I can get my hands on it because I was waiting so patiently for it. And it's finally here, and I finally was able to make it. I made her adorable little bunny. I love this pattern. It is so cute and so quick to make. I opted to make the little headband that it comes with. I think it is the cutest little bunny. I love this one, and I chose to make it a one color bunny. Her pattern comes with different variations of the color changes or the color schemes that you can come up with, but I wanted to keep it simple. I did not have too much time today because of the kiddos and everything and family, so I wanted to keep it simple and just make a white little bunny that I could whip up really quick. This little guy took me an hour and 15 minutes. It was super quick to make. I was able to whip it up super fast, and I love the outcome. I absolutely love this outcome, and I'm so happy that I'm able to take these snugglers with me to my market tomorrow. So here it is, guys. I was able to make 13 snugglers this week. I started on Monday, finished today on Friday, And these little guys are going with me to my market tomorrow, and I'm so excited to have these available for all of my customers. I absolutely loved every single pattern that I tried, and I am obsessed with Snugglers now. I have purchased a couple more, and I'm so excited to be able to make some more next week after my market. Thank you guys so much for watching my video and seeing everything that I made. I am super obsessed with Snugglers. I love all of them. Definitely let me know what you guys were working on today while you guys were watching this video. I will link all of the patterns that I used down below, and I will also link all of their Instagrams, so you guys can definitely go follow them. They are incredible pattern writers, and I think we should all go show them some love and support. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!